Hi everyone, I wanted to provide a quick update on one aspect of our course that most of you are probably not familiar with, especially since most of you are brand new to Chafee. We have these activities called directed learning activities, are our Success Center requirements that you will need to complete throughout the course of the semester. If we look at our syllabus, scroll down, talks about the supplemental learning requirement. So you're required to log a minimum of 3 hours in one of the Student Success Center writing centers, completing a 1-hour directed learning activity or attending a workshop. And then we have due dates. And as you can see here, your assignments, supplemental learning DLAs, that's 5% of your grade. So what is this? How do I find it? If I go to our announcements, and I open the announcement, how to schedule online tutoring and DLAs. So again, talks about you are required to log a minimum of 3 hours. You can complete a directed learning activity, which you would complete on your own, and then you meet with a tutor, or you can attend a 1-hour workshop or learning group. Generally, these are about 45 to 50 minutes. So you need to be organized and plan ahead, keep track of the due dates. They must be completed by their due dates. Here is a short introduction video to the Success Center that I'll let you watch on your own. And then it talks about how to access the Success Center. So I have all the links in here. You can click on the Success Centers, click on Find Activities and Resources, click on Tutoring. The two that you're going to be most interested in for this requirement are the directed learning activities and the workshop learning groups and conversation groups. So for instance, it says directed learning activities, and then it says choose activities for English 1A. If I click on this, it takes me to the DLAs. So I want to click on a subject to find DLAs. I want to go to English. And then I want to do English 1A. If I'm going to do a DLA for my first activity, I would do this first one, Getting Started DLA. And then I would find, so it says for your convenience, it's available in several different formats. So I can complete it as a document, a Google Doc, and then I want to meet with a tutor after I complete this. So you can do a tutor as a walk-in. This is not as recommended. You do want to try and make an appointment if possible. That's today that. Or you can do the same thing to complete a workshop. So click on workshops and then click on English reading or writing workshops. So I want to go to English reading or writing workshops and learning groups. And then I can see days and times of workshops. So active reading, learning strategies. The first, if you're going to complete a workshop, the first one you would do would be active reading or learning strategies. You can also find this information in your assignments. By looking at this English 1A Session 1 Success Center requirement. So I go to this assignment, which is already open for you. Talks about attending one of the following live online English workshops, and it gives you all the links as well. And then you would upload, you either receive a badge or you can upload a screenshot of the activity that was completed. And you would upload that into the assignment. So that is what a Success Center requirement is. If you have questions, let me know. And then when you complete if you complete a directed learning activity, you can also meet with one of our PALs. So again, we have PALs. These are personal assistants for learning. These are tutors embedded in our course. Our PALs are Alexis and Stephen. They each have individual hours. Mondays for Alexis 2 to 3, Thursdays 2 to 4, and Saturdays 12 to 1. And then Stephen has hours on Tuesday from 4 to 5 and Friday from 3 to 4. So these are individual hours that you would meet with them for tutoring, to go over your papers, to get your DLA reviewed, And then they have group sessions on Saturday. This is with both of them from 10:45 to 11:35. Here they'll go over activities to help with the writing process. I highly encourage you to attend these meetings with them if you can on Saturday mornings. During their individual tutoring hours, you'll review your essays. For each essay, you will need to meet with a tutor. So those are just some information about that. And then also, if you click on their individual links here, we have Pal Alexis and Pal Steven. For instance, I'll click on Steven's. And for some reason, it won't let me see it. Here we go. It has his hours. You can make an appointment or message him. You can meet him in the Zoom room. So that is his information. And then you would have the same thing for Alexis. So that is a quick introduction to our Success Center requirements and tutoring. Let me know if there are any questions.